Shelley Long serves as a shining example of an actor who had a long and satisfying career despite great industry turbulence. But how did she keep her career and her legacy intact even through her old age, when most of her colleagues struggled to transition from old Hollywood to new Hollywood? And what was the cause of the friction between her and her Cheers co-star, Ted Danson? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the life of Shelley Long, her work, and also show you some of her rare photos. Shelley was born on August 24, 1949 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. She was the only child of her parents, Ividine and Leland, who were school teachers. Her parents were both of a working-class background, and as such, valued hard work and discipline. These were tenets they passed down to their only daughter, enabling her to succeed even at such a young age. The first manifestation of Shelley's talent came in the form of public speaking. As she was an active member of her local Presbyterian church, she had no struggles with shyness or issues with confidence. This came as a great help to her when she joined her high school speech team. With Shelley at the wheel, they won the National Forensic League's national championship in original oratory. Not bad for a little girl from a small town in Indiana. Even before Shelley graduated high school, she began to develop an interest in drama and acting. As such, right after graduating, she enrolled at Northwestern University in Chicago to study drama. This was Shelley's first time away from home, and it was challenging. However, sticking to her tenets of hard work and discipline, she did not crumble under the pressure. Despite the fact that both her parents were teachers who highly valued formal education, Shelley came to the conclusion that sticking to school was not the right path for her. Taking her fate into her own hands, she made the decision to drop out in pursuit of her acting career. This was an incredibly gutsy move for a young girl away from home, but smart decisions like this are what made her the star she is today. Shelley's big decision did not pay off right away. In fact, for a long time, the only job she could manage was that of a meal plan checker at the university. Despite faltering in confidence, Shelley did not waver from her plan. Finally, her determination paid off when she started appearing in local commercials for the Homemaker's Furniture store in the Chicago area. This got her noticed in the local acting scene, enabling her to join the Second City comedy troupe not long after that. Appearing in local plays and local commercials was all well and good, but it was a far cry from the glamorous career that Shelley envisioned for herself. She knew she had the talent and work ethic to succeed as a big star. And so, rather than waiting for someone to give her an opportunity, she made another smart pivot. This time, she decided to try her hands at being a local TV host. This move made a lot of sense for Shelley despite not being a Hollywood acting job. After all, she was already an excellent public speaker and was quite comfortable in front of a camera. On top of that, what better way was there for her to get herself out there than literally appearing on TV every day? Shelley's time co-hosting the television program Sorting It Out on WMAQ-TV was incredibly fruitful. She excelled so much at her job that she went on to win 3 regional Emmy Awards. To top it all off, her long game of getting herself out there began to pay off. Right before she turned 30, she began to make her first TV and movie appearances. In this, as in everything else, it was not an overnight success for Shelley. Though she started small, she steadily advanced in her TV and movie career. Her very first TV appearance was in a vignette on the show The Love Boat. She then made a supporting appearance as a psychiatric patient in the TV movie The Cracker Factory. Many other actors would have seen these roles as demeaning and unworthy of their talents, but Shelley always had the ability to focus on the bigger picture. For her, it was all about staying busy and putting herself out there. As anyone could have guessed, this worked wonders for her. In 1980, Shelley made her first feature film appearance in a movie titled Small Circle of Friends. After grinding it out in soapy TV stuff for years, she had finally been rewarded with a role about an important subject. Tackling social unrest at Harvard University, Small Circle of Friends went on to be a smashing critical success. This opened up doors of opportunity to Shelley, propelling her to the level of stardom that she always felt she deserved. During the early 80s, she appeared in the hit slapstick comedy Caveman. She also appeared in Ron Howard's comedy Night Shift as a prostitute, co-starring with Michael Keaton. As if that wasn't enough, she starred in the 1983 comedy Losing It alongside Tom Cruise. And to top it all off, she managed to squeeze in a guest episode on MASH, the biggest TV show in the world at the time, as Nurse Mendenhall. Though the 80s had started as a very fruitful decade for Shelley Long, there were some terrible disappointments as well. For one, In 1982, Steven Spielberg, of all people, gave her a call and requested that she play the role of the mom in his upcoming sci-fi thriller E.T. Unfortunately, Shelley had to give up this role as she had prior engagements. Well, the role fell to Dee Wallace instead, and the movie went on to become a major critical and commercial hit. Unfortunately for Shelley, she had missed the plane, which would have propelled her to whole new heights of stardom. For her, it was back to the TV grind. Shelley's next major role is the one for which she is most recognized. She landed the role of Diane Chambers on the hit show Cheers. Cheers was such an incredible success that it ran for 11 seasons straight. As a matter of fact, the series finale was watched by 93 million viewers, which was about 40% of the American population at the time. It is the single most watched TV episode of the 90s. The show as a whole also won 28 Primetime Emmy Awards from a record number of 117 nominations. Despite the major success of Cheers, things weren't all rosy for Shelley during its runtime. There was major friction between herself and her co-star Ted Danson. This was something that producers may have encouraged, seeing as their characters had an on-again, off-again relationship. What better way to get the best performances out of them? Well, in years following the show's end, both Shelley Long and Ted Danson publicly stated that the friction was professional and not personal. They both had very different ways of working, which would clash with each other. However, they did respect each other deeply and were always cordial with one another. For any lesser actress, the ending of such a huge job would mean the beginning of their decline. They simply would not be able to shake the picture that audiences had of them as that specific character. However, Shelley Long was not just anyone. Even as a middle-aged actress, she took matters into her own hands, keeping her acting career on track right into her old age. Throughout and beyond her Cheers career, Shelley starred in a number of TV shows and movies. This included The Money Pit, Hello Again, Outrageous Fortune, Troop Beverly Hills, Frozen Assets, and Don't Tell Her It's Me. She also starred in the movie Irreconcilable Differences. This earned her a Golden Globe nomination for Best Leading Actress. Beyond this, Shelley found tremendous success starring in the Brady Bunch comedy movies as Carol Brady. These campy movies, remakes of the hit TV series, were precisely the kind of roles she needed to entertain her fans while winning over new ones. Even in the modern age of TV, Shelley Long has refused to phase out of the business. She had a recurring role on the hit comedy series Modern Family. Modern Family won a total of 22 Emmy Awards from 75 nominations. Shelley was so adept at making the right moves that success followed her almost everywhere she went. To talk about Shelley's legacy is to talk of greatness, of self-determination, and of success against all odds. Even in the face of great industry turbulence and uncertainty, she is someone who always makes the right move. She never waited for someone else to hand her an opportunity. Instead, she always made sure to work hard and put herself out there, no matter what she was doing. At 74 years old, she is still alive and active, the recipient of 1 Emmy and 2 Golden Globes. It's great that people are giving her flowers while she is still here to smell them. If you enjoyed this video, there's a good chance you'll also enjoy the one showing on your screen right now. Click, enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one.